All right, my friend, it's a victorious day. Tesla has connected our Powerwall system here,
All connected.
and we got it. So, go ahead, introduce yourself and explain the system.
I'm Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah, basically we got our Powerwall system. We got the PV on the roof. Basically, we got a lot going on, but we got our backup gateway right here, which is coming straight from the main panel. We have some wires coming in, feeding the gateway. The gateway goes from, where we go? We go from the gateway. We have all of our generation coming into our gateway, our two Powerwall Pluses, and our existing solar. So all of our inverters, all of our batteries, Powerwalls, tying in here. They're actually providing power to the gateway. And then you're also getting grid power from the gateway. So when the grid goes out, PG&E goes out, the grid automatically opens up, the relay opens up and disconnects you from the grid. That way your Powerwalls and solar will still be able to supply power to the home. There are some other lugs in here where wires are landed that go and feed the home. So basically you have a connection to the grid and your solar and Powerwall system. Both work at the same time. Unless the PG&E power goes out, then that relay opens up and you're only operating on solar and battery power at that point. So yeah, basically there's really no simple way to put it. So it's going to be.
If I may ask,
Yeah. What do you got?
what we have two things we want to know. Our electrician has a 100 amp power outside to our swim spa, which will not be on solar, but will be fed from PG&E. Where exactly will he be able to connect into this panel?
So if he ties into this panel, that's going to be a backed up load center. So
this is backup on battery.
this is backed up. Yeah, this will be backed up on a battery.
So this will go to the house, and the whole house should be on this, and will feed my patient equipment.
Yeah.
Oxygen machines. Power goes out, not a problem.
Yep.
CPAPs are going to work. Medication refrigerations are going to work.
Yep.
Okay, that's basically the whole house where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay, so any patient in the house will have power regardless.
Yeah.
Especially the HEPA filters with all this smoke. It was just horrible
yeah,
last
yeah,
time with
yeah.
all the smoke.
Yeah.
HEPA filters for people with asthma and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my electricians will not be in here hooking up their swim spa. Okay,
So
perfect.
If they do go outside, the one breaker space left in the main panel, then you'll have grid power. You'll have power while the grid is on. If you tie into this spare breaker here, there's no wiring going to it right now. It's
That's
just
the spare now.
It's just in there as a spare. That was the existing solar breaker. But yeah, if you were to run those wires, pipe and wires right into this box and tie into that breaker space, you could plug on whatever breaker you want there. But it will not be backed up during a power outage.
Oh, that's important. That's okay. We don't want to back up the spa. We just want to be independent of the solar. We just want it for normal
For
mode.
grid, yeah.
Okay.
So then,
That's exactly
and-
what we
and-
want.
and that would be good too on our end because that would most likely require a load calculation, kind of load calculation. If you were to tie into that load center inside, that would kind of
I got you.
most likely need a load calculation to know if we can back that up or not. Anyway. It'd be better.
The inspectors, the general contractor, and PG&E were all out here, and they just wanted to what you've answered the question. Basically, everything's already sized up. They've got the energy. They should have the calc that out and run that breaker there. Okay.
Yeah.
So we could put a 100 amp breaker on there, no problem.
Should be no issues. Let's see. You got a
It's a 200 amp.
200 amp main panel.
Correct.
Yeah. 200 amp main panel.
Okay, so then he could tie that with a 100 amp.
Go right to
we're
a
good.
100 amp breaker right there. I can't see any.
Or whatever
issues with
breaker they've calculated out. Okay, awesome. And just to recap, what's this disconnect in here?
So that is a generation disconnect. So that's basically a disconnect for all of your all of your solar and all your power walls. Everything gets combined in the gateway, and then that combined output runs into this disconnect and then back out of this disconnect and goes back to the gateway. It's just a way to switch off your entire backup solar and power wall system all in one switch, accessible to from outside also.
Okay, so this disconnects all the power generated by the solar. But this disconnects, but we'll still have regular PG&E
But you'll
power
still have
hot
grid
over
power,
here.
Yes, correct.
All right, all cool. So that answered that question.
Yeah.
And is there anything else we should know?
I think that's basically it. You know, you still got your existing solar right there. The only thing we changed there was instead of having your tie-in location here in the main panel with that 35 amp breaker, we relocated that into the gateway. That way, that tie-in location is in the gateway, along with your two new inverters going into the gateway, and the two power walls all going into the gateway. The Powerwall Pluses are a combined inverter and power wall AC output circuit that go into one single 50 amp breaker per Powerwall Plus.
Okay. Now, how about labeling for a fire department? Case in point, I had this happen with my other Tesla system. PG&E came out, and they were replacing all their mast heads. They cut the wire. They didn't shut off our system here, and something happened, and our wire burnt from the top. It was really odd, like the switchgear. Something didn't happen. Labeling. I was bothered because the PG&E cowboys never got down and shut off and disconnected our this beautiful creature right here. They were supposed to kill this, because even though you have automatic switchgear, hey, kill the power before you cut them wires up there.
Yeah.
Right. Am I right or wrong? So what should be labeled here? What should be labeled here for in the future for PG&E or for anybody that's going to kill the power?
Well, you do have some, hazardous
okay.
voltage.
It's already labeled.
There is some labeling there,
Okay.
but our inspections crew will add more labeling when they come out to do
Okay,
the inspection.
and when it's finalized.
They have a whole slew of
I bought the stickers, by the way. I have a whole.
have some stickers.
I have all the stickers for that reason, because it was like, well, let's look at our neighbors. See,
They have
everything's got to be clearly labeled and identified.
You gotta label the label somehow.
Okay, label the label and label the labeler. And with that, are we good?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I'd like to thank you guys.
All right. Well, thank you. Nice
All
to meet you, and glad to put another one in the books.
Thumbs up.